Dear loving Master, first of all, I want to share good news about New Jersey Center and Pennsylvania Center. We have been very active in distributing flyers in local community fairs and local events.
Yes.
Last one we went to was New Jersey Zoom Festival. Tens of thousands of people were there, and we had a booth there. So many times there were so many people, they lined up just to get our flyers and alternative living shopping bag and our t-shirts that says Be Veg, Go Green, Save Our Planet.
Good.
Yes.
Good job. Good job.
Thank you, Master.
And you're doing that all the time?
Yeah, we do that very often.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Very, very good.
Thank you.
Okay, anyone else have good news?
Yeah.
Australia?
Yeah.
Tell me.
Now, basically, it's in relation to how the meat industry in Australia is reacting to our ads.
Yeah, how? How did they react?
Well, basically, we had an ad on television relating to how the climate change is related to cattle raising.
Yeah.
So the meat industry reacted by phoning up our contact person,
Oh, calling.
saying that our information was false.
Oh, it is?
Now, they went and...
It's all from scientist evidence.
Yeah.
Okay, and then?
And then they are now reacting by putting an ad on television
Oh, next to ours.
and also a website.
Ah,
And this has been caused by the fact that we have been distributing flyers and placing ads.
understand.
And then a Sydney journalist wrote a column saying that their information was misleading and false.
Which information? The meat industry information?
Because they're saying
Probably.
that their meat has got vitamins, E plus and all this. And basically she wrote this column, and then there's a website you can go to which you can write to her and build up more momentum.
Oh, wonderful.
And this has happened
God
basically
bless her.
because.
God bless her. Wow.
And also in Australia as well, the pork industry is trying to tell people to buy meat.
Not to stop eating pork.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because a farm over there has been affected by human to pig transmission.
Yes.
And they're worried as well.
Of course.
And
They're worried that people don't buy meat anymore. They're worried.
Yeah.
It's the natural cause. Not even I did anything.
And even at work where I was, I asked two 80-year-old youths
Yes.
simple question. I said to them, if you were 100% sure that the only way to save the world was to go vegetarian,
Yes.
they would say yes, straight away without even thinking.
Oh, wow.
The fact peer pressure puts pressure on them because one of them loves animals.
Oh,
But the peer pressure when he goes out
that's it?
is so great.
Wow.
But they all listen to what I say. And my sister, she now doesn't eat meat anymore, even though she does eat fish.
Oh.
But eventually I'll send her,
Already.
because she's a nurse and he's a doctor.
Mm.
And I'm sending her the DVD, A Delicate Balance, because it comes from a medical point of view.
Yes.
And hopefully that will affect her to keep that up as well.
Yeah. Wow.
So basically
job.
that's it in a nutshell.
Good job. Good job, brother. Good job. Wow.
That's our Sydney centre. It's not just me. Sydney, Melbourne and Brisbane.
It's a big impact now.
Yeah.
Good impact. Good. Wow. Sydney, is it?
Sydney, yeah.
Wow. Sydney is the capital of commerce and all the important culture and everything. Even sport.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes. Many people don't know where Canberra is, but they do know where Sydney is.
The only reason Canberra is the capital, I'd say, is because the government has got its lodge down there.
Yes, too late. They don't want to change, that's what. Yeah, I know. All right. Very good. Good job. Very good job. Make my day. Thank you. Thank you ever so much. I'm grateful for all your small and big effort to save the planet. Actually, I still love this planet. It's beautiful. Yes? Up to now, the scientists have not found any planet better than ours. No? Have they? No. With all the billions and billions of dollars pouring into space travel project, we haven't found anything in the near of this beauty. So, we have to save it at all cost. We save it all. We have to do anything we can to save it. Yes?
Yes.
For later, if we have found another planet, they'll come here for tourism, and we cash in. I'm just joking, but we save it for the children, huh? You and I both are old people already, huh? Like, we retired soon, huh? Sometimes I think, I better retire. I don't know, but I still have to work. Wonderful, wonderful. Please convey my gratitude. And that journalist, whoever she is, please send her some love for me. Send her some books or something. Yes, some gift, okay? Chocolates. It won't hurt, yeah. And, she's so wonderful. Sometimes we have protector from nowhere like that. It's not even from us. I don't think you guys write any article or anything at all. Why don't you write an article also? All of you can be journalists. Write some freelance stuff. Report something on your local newspapers or national newspapers. And the best is that maybe they print it. You stated that it's free of charge, free information. And you give all the websites to support your writing, to let the editors of that newspapers know that it is real fact. You see, they do know it. Why don't you write? All of you, try your talent. When you were in school, the teacher told you to write how to do it. Now you can use it. Do it. Yeah. Write something. From the beginning, don't write such a big sea of words. Just a short article. Make it simple, factual, and interesting. Condensed. And don't be disappointed if they cut a lot of it. That's the job of the editor. But don't worry, just try, okay, guys? All of you out there? I'm sure many of you have writing talent. Why don't you just write to the newspapers? Yeah, and let them know the fact. Okay? And it's free of charge. Tell them it's free. You don't want any money. It's just the concerned citizen stuff. And you give all the website, including our website, if you want it. Yes, if not any website, and your website, of course. Okay? Yeah, we're doing something, aren't we? Yeah. First, open restaurant and delivering lunch boxes in your corners. Yes. And giving flyers, giving seminars in your areas, advertise on the newspapers. And now you're writing. Wow. What job is leading to her? Who knows? You might be president next. Change everything. I'm so happy that you are going strongly with the trend of saving the planet. Yes. We have to do. We don't have time. Today I was interviewed by one of the journalists in England. He asked me, the whole country go vegan is such a big goal. Can you maybe tell us, set more realistic goal? Bargaining, yes, of course. I said, I would have loved to. I wish I could. But I can't. First, I have to tell the truth. Second, we don't have time. Third, it's high time that we behave like benevolent, noble, protective beings, befitting the manner of the children of God. It's high time. It's 21st century, 2,000 plus years after Buddha, 2,000 plus years after Christ. And we're still killing each other and killing the small, weak and innocent animals to eat. My God, how civilized can that be? We should really feel not proud of ourselves. I'm diplomatic. I should say we should feel ashamed of ourselves, truly. Because we have capability, we have intelligence, yes, and we have been taught by noble masters such as Buddha, Christ, Muhammad, Guru Nanak, Jain master, Baha'i, so on and so forth, Krishna, whoever, you name it, to be noble, to be benevolent, to be compassionate, to be at peace with one another. We have been taught all these centuries. And all we think of is how to find a way, make a system, invent something just to kill that little chicken, to make more profit, more meat, or very docile cows or little pigs. This is really a shameful activities and trend of thinking. We should never fall thus far. We should never degrade ourselves thus, I think. And I'm sure if anyone with intelligence and logical mind can see my point. No? 21st century, after so many noble teaching, still killing each other in the name of whatever. I said killing is never right. Yes. I have told the journalist, I wish I could say otherwise. That would make me even more popular. I told him, meat is one of the most powerful industry in every country. If I have not forbid you to eat meat, I would have had more disciples. Easy. Everybody come in, just kowtow, and that's it. Qinghaiism. And I would amass all kind of fortune, fame, whatever. But I never go in that direction. Not at the cost of my life, even. We can't.
European Parliament supports reducing meat to lower greenhouse gases.
Reduce your meat consumption or stop eating meat totally.
During discussions on greenhouse gas reduction goals, the Climate Committee of the European Parliament officially recognized livestock's contribution to global warming and recommended a reduction of subsidies to the livestock industry to curb methane.
The European Parliament has adopted its own position on climate change as an institution. And as a Vice President, one of the proposals I've made is in line with your own, which is that we should eat far less meat, because that's one of the major sources of greenhouse gases.
Please eat less meat, and let's make taxes on meat. That's definitely one of the issues we're talking about. I'd like to tell people what the cost is of eating meat for the environment worldwide.
My name is Jens Holm. I'm a member of the European Parliament. Please, be veg, go green, save the planet.
I say the truth cannot be altered, no matter what. I said to him, I put myself even in danger. Telling the truth, but I have to save my planet. I don't know if you want to save your planet, but I want to save my planet. I want to save my people. I don't know if you want to save your people. I want to save my people. My people is whom? It's you, your relatives, your friends, your countrymen, your world citizens, your pets, your children, your future great-great-great-grandchildren, the animals, all the harmless, meek, weak, innocent animals. These are all my people. I want to save them all yesterday already. I can't tell any otherwise. Even if we have another alternative plan to save the planet, without going the whole country vegan? How? How many more people have to die? You understand me? For that, because of meat diet, because of the harmful effect of meat industry. How many more countries have to be eroded, financially kaput, for a piece of meat that we put in our mouth? How many more islands, nations have to sink for that piece of meat that we put in our mouth? How many millions more refugees, climate refugees, we want to look at for that piece of meat that we put in our mouth? How many billions more animals we want to see cram, suffer, agonizing in those cram, small crate factory we want to see? For that little piece of meat that we put in our mouth, that we could change it. We have tofu, we have all kind of protein nowadays even. It's not like we're starving without meat. It's not. It's not necessary at all to eat meat. Besides, it's poisonous. It's been proven already. Not to talk about climate change, climate refugees or anything. How many more patients we want to see languishing in the hospitals between life and death, or death because of that piece of meat that we put in our mouth? How many more families we want to break up due to this kind of disease and death caused by meat? How many more children we want to see suffer with heart disease, cancers at young age already because of meat diet? How many more families we want to see childless because women who eat meat have very less chance to conceive children? And then how many of this young aspiring mother we want to see going through, this kind of poke and pigs, what they call IVF, pregnancy? It's a painful procedure for husband and wife who have no children, have to go through like artificial insemination. It's very painful, time-consuming, agonizing, and suffering. And the hope is not 100% even. Not like you spend a lot of money, a lot of time, stressful, fighting inside with each other even because of stress for a child. Not that you go through all that and then you have a child 100%. No, not all of them are working. And how much more suffering we want to see just for that piece of meat that we could change for a better piece of protein. It's the same protein. It's just one a second hand from animals, the others direct from what the animal eat and digest it and then become the meat. It's such a waste. And how much more energies we want to waste into producing meat. How much more grains, food we want to waste to raise animals at the cost of starvation of millions of other people. Right now we have 1 billion people already go back to hunger. Every 5 seconds a child dies from hunger. Every 5 seconds. While I'm sitting here talking to you, how many childs die or dead already? How many more we want to see? How long we can afford to bargain in the face of this suffering of our own kind and of the animals, of the environment? I can go on forever, but I didn't prepare my speech. It's all really not worth it. It's all really a degrading choice to eat meat. We can't bargain. We can't say, well, let's take it easy. We probably have a better idea, a better plan than be vegan. What better plan? What better plan? Even if we have better plan, suppose we have better plan, should we choose it? Should we choose a better plan than vegan, which save billions of lives, save the animals, save our children, save our planet? Should we choose a second plan? A plan B? There is no plan B. Even if there is a plan B, it's not humane to choose a plan in disregarding the suffering of our own kind, of other beings on this planet, and of the danger that we're facing, the climate change, which will easily destroy the whole planet. And, probably all or most of the beings on this planet. The only reason our planet is still hanging in there, because of some virtuous people. Not necessarily my disciples alone, not necessarily. The people who practice virtues, the people who follow the footsteps of Christ, of Mahavira, of Guru Nanak, of the Buddha, of Prophet Muhammad, the footsteps of the way of loving kindness, of benevolence, compassion. That's the only footstep we should follow. There's no other alternative. Can you see? Yes? No plan B. And I even told him we don't have time even to bargain. We have only a few more years. We don't do it, that's that. So I thank all of you for all your little or big effort to do it together. I'm really grateful, yes. Of course, you're saving your planet as well. But I am grateful for your noble intention, yes, for your extra strength to go an extra mile to help others and help ourselves. I guess many of us could not care whether we die tomorrow, because we are assured by our own inner vision and practice, intuition as well, that we are going somewhere great and glorious, even if we shed this physical cover of the soul. I'm sure many of us will not care if we live or we die, because we know it's all up to the providence and up to the way we live our life. It's not how we die, it's how we live. It's not when we die, it's up to the moment of death, what have we done with our life, that we didn't waste it, that we've been a useful tool of God for others. That is the true meaning of living a good life. Good life is not always having a lot of money, big house, big car, or anything. Good life is we face ourselves every day in the mirror, knowing that we are all right, knowing that we're doing our best for others. So it's not because we care that we die or not die that we do all this. Just the proper thing to do, to remind each other that we have to be noble, benevolent, and good. I guess I could talk forever about this, but I think, okay.
Our sweetest master.
Sugar?
Thank you.
Tell me.
During the period of swine flu in Mexico, people radically reduced the consumption of our pig friends.
Of meat?
Yes.
Oh, wonderful.
However,
yes,
after a short time,
they forget.
Yes. Even the president and the media declared that the consumption of pork was not related at all to the swine flu.
Oh.
So they go for the consumption of the pork.
Again,
yes. Encouraging the people to eat again.
I know. So, what's your question?
So the question is, what would your message for the government and the media be so they understand that their words affect the whole nation?
Understand. They do know that their words affect the whole nation. That's why they spoke. Thus, yeah? But unfortunately, some government leaders and governments even are misled for being too busy to inform themselves of the fact that 90% cause of the flu are indirectly related to the swine factory in that province. They have calculated, they have researched. Now, for example, like if in your country, in your area has a lot of swine factories, then in that province have a lot more, yes, 90% related to the flu pandemic. And from then spread out, of course, but slower than the native house where the animals are breeding. Okay, maybe you can cook the pork and saying that, okay, the cooked meat is not contagious, but it's not so. The virus fly all over in the air, affects people. The workers who are in the farm directly are affected. And from then, it mixes with humans and other flus from birds or other animals and become more deadly. And then slowly or quickly spread out. Right now, the flu pandemic, the WHO said that it's unprecedentedly fast spreading. Fast, quickly spread, unprecedentedly. So I guess your government or your president in particular should inform themselves more before they advise their citizens, because they are the leaders. They should know what they are talking about. They should consult the expert, the scientists who are professional in this field before they speak. Because in Vietnam we say, our words is like an arrow. Don't just shoot at random. No, you can say it's as a bullet nowadays. Don't shoot at random.
Some of the diseases related to meat consumption and/or production: swine flu, Ebola reston virus. Cured meats and fish increase leukemia risk in children. Antibiotic-resistant superbug infections from a strain of Staphylococcus aureus. Blue tongue disease, E. coli, salmonella, bird flu, mad cow disease or Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease, 90% of the population at risk. Pig's disease or PMWS, listeriosis, shellfish poisoning, preeclampsia, Campylobacter, Clostridium difficile, diseases hidden in healthy appearing livestock. Some of the costs of meat eating. Infertility. Eating just one serving of meat per day increases the risk of women's infertility by 32%, with additional meat consumption increasing the risk. Heart disease. Over 17 million lives lost globally each year. Cost of cardiovascular disease is at least $1 trillion a year. Cancer. Colon rectal cancer. Over 1 million new colon cancer patients diagnosed each year, more than 600,000 colon cancer-related mortalities annually. In the United States alone, colon cancer treatment costs about $6.5 billion. Millions of people are newly diagnosed with other meat-related cancers every year. Diabetes. 246 million people are affected worldwide. An estimated $174 billion spent each year on treatment in just the United States. Obesity. Worldwide, 1.6 billion adults are overweight, with 400 million more who are obese. Costs $93 billion each year for medical expenses in the United States alone. At least 2.6 million people die annually from problems related to being overweight or obese. Environmental. Use up to 70% of clean water. Pollute most of the water bodies. deforest the lungs of the earth, uses up to 43% of the world's cereal, uses up to 85% of the world's soy, cause world hunger and wars, 80% cause of global warming. Plus more.
Some of the costs of milk consumption. Bacterial microbes, pesticides and enzymes found in cheese derived from the inner stomach linings of other animals. Up to 80% of the calories in cheese are from pure fat. Breast, prostate and testicular cancer from hormones present in milk. Hysteria and Crohn's disease. Hormones and saturated fat leads to osteoporosis, obesity, diabetes and heart disease. Linked to higher incidences of multiple sclerosis. Classified as a major allergen. Lactose intolerance. Plus more.
For more urgent information, please visit www.suprememastertv.com/killers.
So, I am so sorry that perhaps your president is too busy to do research into this area, yes, which is dangerous. So maybe you could send him more information. I hope he will read it for the sake of your citizens. That is why we spread all the information everywhere, and we write to the government, and we write to the newspapers. But I am alone. It's not possible. I work sometimes day and night already with all the letters and all the correspondence I have to handle. So please do it. Do your part, okay? You write. You write to the government. Write to your leaders. Send them the fact. And hoping, praying that they will read it. Sometimes people say that the meat industry, being so powerful as it is, they can lobby anything. Lobby government, lobby Congress, lobby Parliament even, to support their business. To them, it's just business. But to the people, to the consumers, it's life and death. It's suffering or happiness. It's intelligence or dull-wittedness. It's not a business. A business should be providing to the people what they need to benefit them. And then, meanwhile, benefit yourself as well. That should be a good business. A business is not to give people poison either ignorantly or purposely to cause them harm, sickness, suffering, agony in any kind, just to profit ourselves. That is not a proper business. For a Christian, for a Muslim, for a Buddhist, for a Jain, for a Sikh, none of us, none of these people should do any of this kind of business. Business to kill people, business to harm people, business to kill the innocent animals, they are no good business. They are contrary to God's will, and thus we should avoid. Your president has spoken what he thought is the best for your country's economy, yes, business, and the people. But he probably has been misinformed, because being a president, he can't just spend his time doing research on, what benefits and what harms of the food. That he entrusted to his food and beverage minister, perhaps. Yes? And so, whatever he is fed with, whatever information on his desk, he trusted. That is okay. That's why he announced it to his people that it is okay. So, your president is also one of the victims of lobbyism, of arrogantism, of ignorantism, of businessism, of profitism, capitalism. It's a sad thing. It's a very sad thing. So help him if you can. I hope you can. The problem with being president also is that not all the voice will reach him, like old-time king. It's difficult. You have to go through the whole host of bureaucracy, yeah? Maybe your letter will go nowhere. But who knows? I wrote a letter to President Obama. I wrote a letter to the European Parliament, European Commissioner, and they answer me. Yes. They say they will take heed, take notice of what I said. And my words, my advice will be in their heart, in their mind, in the days ahead. I appreciate these kind of leaders who do listen, but these are in democratic country. That's why I told you many times, I still like America. Yes? I don't write always to the president, but I do write occasionally when it's necessary. Like I wrote to President Clinton for the Vietnamese refugees issue. I wrote to other presidents for the Vietnamese refugees at that time. And I wrote maybe about war, abortion stuff. Only the necessary time. Because I know they're also busy. I don't want to be also another busybody messing up with government work. I only wrote when really, truly necessary. But you are the citizen of your country. Please do something. Please write. You write together a big letter and you sign many people and send it. Huh? Get as many signatures as you can and send it. Or send first a letter and then get signature and send later again. Who knows? Maybe it will come to the leader's ears. Maybe not. Just hope for the best. At least you do your best. I can't write to all the people. I can't write to all the presidents. I am trying, of course. Yes. I still will do it. But that is the thing with being president. Not all the information reach his desk. Sometimes the people surrounding him will screen it out. And sometimes the people around the president, not the president himself, but the people around him, sometimes they think, oh, we need some more money to support the president for the next term or this term or whatever term. So, we turn the blind eyes to this case. We turn the blind eyes to that case. We don't give him this information. We just do it ourselves. Meat industry is one of the most powerful. I told you meat, drugs, alcohol, cigarette. These are the top 4 most powerful industry. Almost like I'm alone against it, openly. Yes, other people also, maybe they're against it, but in a group, individually, in a small scale, I'm against them. Big scale, big time. So practically I put myself in an unfavorable situation with many. Because what's good for people, I have to promote. What is the truth, I have to speak out. I have no compromise in this. And so should not you. That's why I told you. We have to begin from ourselves, yes? We have to practice benevolence, compassion, before we can tell others what to do, right? Yes. I told you, meat industry very powerful. They can buy the government, lobby the parliament, bypass Congress. What do you think? Why there's so many advertisements about meat and milk everywhere? Even I didn't know that milk was harmful to human health until recently that we do research. And when we had mad cow disease, in those times even, they even say, oh, milk has nothing to do with mad cow disease. Milk is safe. And people believe it. How? How can you take something safe from something sick? And mad cow disease is not curable even. It's deadly. It's fatal. Every time. So how many more people we want to die for this piece of meat that we put in our mouth? How many children we want to kill for that piece of meat that we put in our mouth that we could even change for tofu or, gluten or any other things? and still stay healthy, happy, and better even. Do you understand? This is a question we should ask ourselves. No plan B. No, never. Now that we know the truth, we just speak it out. No plan B, no compromise. Whatever we say, if it concerns to people's life, children's health, families' happiness, we have to do it wholeheartedly. Some young people die now, young people even die from flu. Imagine how their parents suffer. Imagine how their sister, brother suffer. Some pregnant woman die with full of hope in them. Hope for the child to be born in their family, to bring happiness to her husband, to the parents, to grandmother, father. Just die like that. Flu, swine flu. For the piece of meat that we want to put in our mouth, which is filthy, poisonous, bloody, inhumane. So there's no plan B. Is there?
No.
Okay. I'm not well recently. I'm sick with everybody else. I don't have flu. A similar symptom anyway, even though I don't have flu. Because what they call sympathetic response. When you love somebody, sometimes you take on the symptom as well. And so many people that I love. So I've been sick for many months. And of course, I have a human body. Even if I'm sick, I'm tired. There are people worse than me. People are in hospital between life and death. Children in hospital between life and death. Elderly people in hospital between life and death. Pregnant woman, youngster, full of hope for the future, are in the hospital between life and death. All because of that piece of meat that we could change, that we could replace anytime. And we have abundance of things to replace that piece of meat. So why not do it? Why? Why bargain? It's so simple. It's so easy. We cannot expect people to quit drugs, which is, 1,000 times more difficult. We cannot expect people to quit cigarettes. We cannot expect people to quit alcohol when we cannot quit that little piece of meat, which is replaceable, which is not so addictive.
Some of the tragic tolls of alcohol. 2.3 million alcohol-related deaths per year worldwide. Cost of alcohol-related illnesses. $186.4 billion in the United States. Up to $210 to $665 billion globally.
Disease. Higher amounts of alcohol increase the cancer risk. Even half a glass of wine daily increases the risk of mouth or throat cancer by 168%. Cancer of the liver, breast, colon, esophagus, rectum. Liver disease. Cardiovascular disease. Metal toxicity. Brain damage. Amnesia and dementia. Brain shrinkage.
Organ failure. Heart, liver, kidneys, stomach, pancreas, eyes.
Birth defects, mental retardation, fetal alcohol syndrome, stunted growth, facial deformity, sudden infant death syndrome, miscarriage.
Alcohol-related violence. Child abuse, 50% of cases. Violence toward loved ones, 30% of cases. Violent acts, 40 to 80% of cases. Suicides, 20 to 50% of cases. Plus more.
For more urgent information, please visit www.suprememastertv.com/killers.
Some of the tragic tolls of addictive drug abuse. Over 200,000 deaths each year. Costs of $181 billion each year in the United States. $33 billion in the UK. Lifetime cost of current drug addiction amounts to $575 billion in the UK. harmful effects, brain damage, stroke, heart disease, liver disease, tuberculosis, emphysema, cancer, depression, suicide, permanent memory loss, mental illness, higher infant mortality, increased crime and violence, impotence. Crime and violence. Illegal drugs are a factor in 50% of burglaries in the United Kingdom each year. In the U.S., 60% of people arrested each year have been taking illegal drugs. 650 heroin addicts in the U.S. committed 70,000 crimes in a 3-month period. Social costs. U.S. businesses lose $100 billion per year due to employees' drug and alcohol abuse. Australians pay $53 billion per year for healthcare, law enforcement, and lost productivity of drug users. Environmental costs. Every gram of cocaine produced destroys 4.4 square meters of rainforest, with 300,000 hectares of rainforest lost each year to cocaine production. Death. 52 people die each day due to drugs in the U.S. In Canada, substance abuse is attributed to 21% of total deaths and 23% of potential life years lost due to early mortalities. Plus more. For more urgent information, please visit www.suprememastertv.com/killers.
Some of the tragic tolls of tobacco. 5.4 million smoking-related deaths per year worldwide. Cost of smoking-related illnesses. $96 billion in the United States alone. Light and mild cigarettes just as harmful. Causes cancer and diseases in animal companions. Speeds the aging process. Toxic residues of third-hand smoke. Heart disease, coronary thrombosis, cerebral thrombosis, kidney failure. Cancer, lung cancer, esophagus cancer, kidneys cancer, bladder cancer. Chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, emphysema, bronchitis. Stroke, impotence, additional harms for secondhand smoking. Childhood arteriosclerosis leading to heart attacks and strokes in adulthood. Sudden infant death syndrome, infertility, miscarriages and premature deliveries, childhood asthma, bronchitis, ear infection, cleft lip or palate, hyperactivity and aggression in asthmatic voice, circulatory problems in women. Plus more.
For more urgent information, please visit www.suprememastertv.com/killers.
So the leaders of all the countries, the government, media should realize this. If we want to clean up our society, we have to clean up ourselves first. Very simple. And any information they can get, they must get it. Because being a president or leader of country, you should not be fooled. You should not be misled. You're supposed to be the leader. You can't be misled. There should not be any excuse, actually. But there might be some excuse. But still, nowadays, we should inform ourselves in a position of a leader to know what there is to know about what is good for our citizens, what is bad for our citizens, before we speak. Because, as the old saying say that the words from our mouth is like the arrows. We can't just shoot it any time at random. The Chinese people say that before you speak something, you have to roll your tongue 7 times. Roll it. Why? So that you don't speak nonsense. So that you don't speak too soon before you're informed. We all do this. Sometimes we thought we know this, we know that, but we don't always know the whole thing. So I only suggest that all the leaders have to inform themselves more. And the thing is, they are not informed. You see how many medias informed the people at large about the harm of meat Yes. And they also say, okay, cigarette is no good now and then. Drug is no good now and then. Alcohol, no good now and then. Every day people are killed by drunk and driving, including children and animals on the road. But there's still no problem. Alcohol is still legal to sell. Do you hear me? Huh? Every day people die of cigarette. Nobody report. People die of drugs. Nobody bothered to report too much. Now and again. And people even commit crime, broke up with families, causing agonizing situation in the house. Nobody report. Okay? Just now and again, maybe a headline. Oh, somebody died because of drug. But that's it. Only if that person is prominently famous. Then maybe they say a few words. This person died because of drug. Sometimes even not. You know why? Lobby, money. Some others say to the journalist, don't write it. He's famous. Keep him good image in the public eyes, even after he died, etc., etc. Then they don't print nothing. It depends on how much money you give. Then the news come out or not come out. I do what I do. I don't buy people. I don't buy fame. I don't buy applause. I don't buy praise. I'm still doing what I do, waiting for them to wake up, to turn around. I let them do what they want. There are business and business. There are business who benefit people, who uphold the truth and virtue. There are business who degrading people and themselves in the first place. The one who sell this kind of business are degrading themselves. Most of all, before anybody else. Because the truth will always come out. This is a very sensitive question that you put to me. Yes. But I still tell you all the truth. Okay?
Okay.
And I hope you convey that to your president. I tell you a joke, okay?
Okay.
A representative of a soft drink company, Olala, Olala soft drink company, went to the pop office and offered him $1 million if he changed the Bible, famous statement like, give us daily our soft drink Olala instead of give us daily our bread. The Pope said, no, cannot. And then they come back home and discuss and come back again next day, $2 million. Is okay, Pope? Pope said, no. The Bible is saying it's sacred and holy. It's not for me to change. I can't do it. Sorry, my son, sorry. The $2 million can stay, but you can go. Oh, they come home and discuss again with the higher boss and come back next day, $3 million. The Pope still say no, and no, and no. He said, no matter what, I can't change it. So the representative of the Olala soft drink come out and complaining with each other. I wonder how much did the bread company give him? All right, now we're going to meditate, and if you like, I can help you with something with our spiritual practice. It's enough talking about the word already. The English, they say no news is good news. Yes, yes. Yes, sometimes we watch TV, huh? Try to find some good news on TV. Very, very difficult. Only Supreme Master TV has a lot of good news, yeah? compared to other TV channels, but not a lot, huh? I guess there are many more good news everywhere, just we don't have a chance to look at, huh?
我们就特别响应师傅的号召，在自己那个力所能及的范围内，更多的普及素食。我们几个人上次从这回去后吧，我们就几个退休的，做那个素包子，在我们那个小区里头，那个卖给素包子，我们自己做，卖的又便宜又好吃。开始呢，我们一天就卖那个不到100个，现在一天卖200个。
现在200个
，200个，2块钱3个。
OK 。
每天我们中午11点那个下去吧，到12点多就卖完了，有不到点就有人等着买。我们那个楼下的一个老太太在我们前边楼，她说吃了你们这素包子吧，都不想吃肉了。她就还买我们的那个大豆蛋白，还有周边的那个买我们都是前楼后楼的。他们夏天又热，他们就不想自己做饭，我们顺便就把那个素菜谱也给他们传播这个绿色的那个素食，就把那素菜谱有那什么的人呢，就告诉他们这个素食的好处。包括后边有一个，我们后边有一个车间，有好多人那个订我们包子，去了我中午下班11点半吧，我就过去，就能卖几十块钱的。后来他们那天下雨，他们说我们这开包子铺了。
太好了。
就是好多人就通过这个，他就减少他那个肉食。还有那个有人跟我们主动要素食谱，有的那个什么呢，我们就也给他那个素食就地图的那个单子，看因人而异的那个宣传，起到那个挺好的效果，就是。
是。
那个我想就这个方法，我们就是说从那个什么来讲，并不一定每一个人都能适合有这经营开餐厅。
不用，
但是在我们就是现在这个
在市底下卖，
我们尽自己所能，在这么大小范围内，像我们这种方法吧，可以各个小区那个这些退休的那个老师姐都可以做，3、4个人就可以做起来，要能普及起来，也不需要多少成本。
是啊，
买口锅，买口什么，我觉得这个是咱们目前，反正我觉得挺可行的，我们这个挺受欢迎。那个好多做的馅儿也挺多。
OK， 太好了。还有哈，我们可以有一部车那种，人家有那个晚上市场，有没有？晚上他们街上主动去吃那些哈。
对，我们就在那个楼上卖吧，在我们家楼上做，就在楼底下卖。
也可以。
后来那个就在那块坐着一段吧，就是小有名气了。后来有一天下雨，我就是上外头推销去哈，到那大门口那边。我就说请买素包，不吃你的，我们要吃就买里边老太太们的素包。有的黄寺大街里挺远就过来买，就是我们又做的又好吃又什么。有的人开始吃吧，我们不是都是大豆蛋白炒那素肉馅吗？吃完他说，你不说是那个素的吗？怎么还有肉？我们是素肉，又健康环保，高蛋白低脂肪。后来就买的人挺多的。
Good。
还有一个念佛的那个，他吃我们的包子，他说你们这就是在做佛事。他看我说你们是不是信佛？我说我们环保那健康就宣传这什么嘛。他说你们这就跟做佛事一样，用行动在做。
这个很简单，谁都可以做。
对，就简单易行，不要什么。
晚上那些也可以啊。晚上街上人家卖很多东西吃啊，很快马上可以吃那个，可以炒面给他们吃啊。炒面啊，或是汤啊，面汤怎么煮好了哈，就来就放面上去就那种了哈。就是有一些人想就去晚上吃东西，就没有素给他们吃，那我们也可以加上去嘛，那个是合法嘛哈，也成本也不多，是不是？这个要不要申请什么？不用哈，大陆也不用哈。对。那就晚上嘛，在路边啊，哪个国家都有，是不是？那个亚洲都很多这种，台湾啊、越南啊、Korea 也有哈。在路边这样子嘛，跟大家一起卖。我是自己在路边自己卖啊，哪一个地方？我是在小小那种车子嘛，推到大学什么地方啊？那学生他们比较没钱啊，这可以卖。顺便告诉他们年轻的人。要素食也环保， 很多事情可以做了。不然你有一部小车的话，可以叠在车上，然后放了一块什么广告在车子外面啊，人家过来买也可以啊，很简单嘛。没钱就不用开餐厅嘛啊。其实要赚钱要推广素食没那么困难啊，就是一部小车这样的就可以卖那种 hot dog 啊，美国那些 hot dog 素食 hot dog 很简单加一加这样就加上去就吃了啊。不然的话 soup 那个汤面汤，面呢有很多已经烫好了嘛然后有一大锅的热的那个汤就丢上去 OK 了不然春卷已经煎好放着，或是包子那些包子冷也可以吃嘛不用热嘛对呀，很多了，讲要流口水中心你们还可以吗？他们煮的好吗？好。饿了就好吃了嘛一天给你们几餐啊？2餐够吗？够了省时间打坐嘛不然一次吃，然后肚子很大不好做好吃还可以OK。事实上我们吃简单也可以活了，也不用很复杂嘛，只是为了外面的人他们复杂习惯了，所以才弄这个弄那个，告诉他们连复杂也可以吃素，不用吃肉。所以我们那个电视台才有很多那个节目煮饭菜现在很流行了大陆是不是很多素食餐厅是好，那不能开餐厅就弄那个了那种的如果每个角落都这样弄就很好呢，人家慢慢习惯素食也很好吃。那炒面那些放便当放在那个便当里面，炒面那种有没有？也是很好吃，炒什么米粉的那些就是蛮好吃的，又简单是吗？家里可以炒完了放在便当这样，然后那个冷也好吃嘛对呀，包子馒头那些对可以这样子先夹菜跟 sandwich 一样，跟三明治一样不然的话你放一个小的盒子嘛然后一个馒头了一边菜就方便他这样就也很喜欢吃这个最简单是吗不要每个地方都买包子吧如果2个隔壁的话就不要竞争开玩笑啦。比方说在日本的话就不要弄包子，就弄那个sushi在 Korea 啦不弄sushi就弄那个什么How do you do that? What is it? Kimchi with rice or what?
No, it's with the seaweed. Yes, with the rice. You put the rice and the seaweed. Then put the radish and then the carrots, everything possible. Then you
roll it. It's like sushi.
Yes, but it's kind of different.
That's Korea favorite?
Yes.
Okay, then we make that. Yes. Just sell it in front of your house. You just put a little placard outside. Sushi or what? Kimbap. Cheap kimbap. How much, Korean money, and you put a picture on it or not, yeah? And you say, like, normally people sell like $5, and you sell just $3 or $2. Just enough money to continue. A little bit interest, not too much, like 10% or, yeah? Then you will make a lot of money. Oh, yes, it's not difficult to make money, not difficult to advertise vegetarian, Everyone can do that. Okay, maybe you're working like all week, On weekend you just sell it on the street, outside of your home or something. Just a little table, and you put kimbap there, or baozi, or sushi, yes. Or, Mỹ Huỳnh, huh? Yes. And put it there and say how much, huh? You write how much, so people more interested. Because they think expensive, sometimes they don't want to buy. Because they think, okay, everywhere is $5, so they don't feel like buying. Yeah, they could buy anywhere else, so they're not in a hurry. But if you say, instead of $5, you cross it and you put here $3. And so people know, oh, here is cheaper. Yeah, $2 or $3, depends, yeah? For example. Then people say, oh, they don't want to eat now, but they buy. Go home and eat. Because it's cheap. Yeah? And then you give also SOS flyer together in the back, or just tape it together at the bottom of the box or on top of the box. Very easy. Or you can say, okay, if you buy a kimbap, you have a lemonade free. Like you have a lot of lemon in your house, and you make a little lemonade. Very simple. In summer, they like it, yeah? So, one kimbap, one lemonade free. It's something like that, okay? Then people are interested, have to be a little different from other shop. Yeah. And like this, first, you earn extra money, yeah? Yes. Second, you help to advertise for vegetarian. And you don't have to make every day the same. You make what you like. You make what's simple and easy. Yeah? Not too much work because you already have a lot of work at home, huh? So you don't want to make like a mini restaurant in front of your house, huh? Just something that people can take and go, huh? And if they want to eat there, okay, you have 2-3 chairs, small one, huh? Flap it and then open, sit. Simple, easy, in front of your yard, yeah? Weekend, huh? Something like that. Or weekend, you put everything in your small car, behind your car. You go to a lot of park that people go for weekend, or on the beach, yes, or some local football match, something. Every weekend you go somewhere. Don't have to be the same. It's like your picnic, And you have food. If people don't buy, you can eat, no? It doesn't lose money. And the worst is nobody buy, and you cannot eat all because it's no competition to eat so much. In America, they do have like this kind of competition in summer, You eat how many, and then you win the competition. So if you cannot eat that much and nobody buy, it's the worst thing. It's no problem. You invite all the disciples come. Hey, tonight, free food. Yeah? Or you bring it to meditation center, everybody buy one and it's finished. Or you invite the neighbors, like once a while. But I'm sure you sell it all. Don't make too many. First day, you don't make like 2,000, and then you go home. You make 100, 200, yeah? Go to your favorite park or favorite beach. Fresh air, yeah? Change from the house, just for relax, and then make money at the same time. And of course, advertise for vegetarian. Save the planet, yeah? Save the animals, save humans. So we have to be smart. From now on, we save all our time just for meditation, give the SOS flyer, and make money. When you sell it, you can always put flyer together. 2 jobs, 1 go. Yeah? Is that easy or not? Yes, try to do that for fun. And if one day you don't feel like doing it, okay, you stop it. There's no restaurant to close. Nothing to worry about, no instrument, nothing. Just what you have in your house. Yes? Is that nice?
Some of the benefits of a vegetarian diet: lowers blood pressure, lowers cholesterol levels, reduces type 2 diabetes, prevents stroke conditions, reverses atherosclerosis, reduces heart disease risk 50%, reduces heart surgery risk 80%, prevents many forms of cancer, Stronger immune system increases life expectancy up to 15 years. Higher IQ saves 70% of the total cost of $40 trillion for reducing global warming. Uses 4.5 times less land to grow food. Conserves up to 70% clean water. Saves 80% of the cleared Amazonian rainforest from animal grazing. A solution for world hunger. Free up 3.4 billion hectares of land. Free up 760 million tons of grain every year, half the world's grain supply. Consumes 1/3 fossil fuels of those used for meat production. Reduces pollution from untreated animal waste. Maintains cleaner air. Saves 4.5 tons of emissions per U.S. household per year. Stop 80% of global warming. Plus more. Save your life. Be veg. Go green.
I'm telling you, you already have pots and pans. Yeah? You know, you have your hands already. At home, you have to cook for your family. And you already have a pot. If you use it only for 2 people, it's a waste, you know. So might as well, you know, use it, make extra money. Don't have to be a lot, but some extra money. And if you make it every day or every week a little extra, you have enough money to come here again. Right? Or to help the poor people. Yes? We always can do that. Chong công tử mà. To make merit, okay? Yes. This is also a kind of service, you know. Of course, you take a little bit money, but you need it for your petrol, for your sustenance, for your time. Yeah? Try that, okay? Everyone can do that. 1 person enough. Yeah, no need 2 even, yeah? Just a little bit extra time. Yes. And then go to park also, yeah? Looking at people. Everybody go there, sit there, you know, with a dog, do nothing. And you go also sit there, make money. Yes? It doesn't have to be every day. It doesn't have to be all day. Yes? You sell maybe 1 hour, 2 hours, you finish. You do as much as you can. So that you have time for other things if you like. But this extra hours is very profitable. Yes? For your pocket. Practically first, to save the animals. Because they suffer too much. And because they suffer, we suffer. The karmic burden of this planet is very heavy right now. That is why we had to pay. We have to pay so dearly by our lives, by suffering, by disaster, by losing loved ones, by economic problem. And if we continue like this, maybe we lose the whole world. So each one of us do something to help. About a good idea, you see? Everybody can do that in your corner, yeah? In your house, yes. If you live too near each other, then you make arrangement. She make baozi, you make mi huan. Yeah? And the other one makes soup, yes? Something like that. And if you feel too lonely to sail alone, then you bring another one, yeah? 2 of you, 1 car. She make baozi to bring, you make spring roll to bring. Then both of them, 2 table or 1 table, half, you know? And see which one sell better. Huh? And if you don't have time to make lemonade, then you just bring some water or something and just sell it also. Simple. It doesn't cost much. Make people more interested. Okay, I'm telling you how. There are many things. You know, you can buy a few lemons. It's not much money. And some sugar, no? And then squeeze it together and a lot of water. Yes? Or another thing, you can buy those small basil seeds or something like that. And you soak them in water. Just a little bit like this. It's not much money. You buy them in a shop, Chinese shop anyway. And put it in 3-4 gallons of water. It's a lot. It don't have to be thick. It's just a little bit more interesting. And then some sugar. And then you can offer that for free with the meal. And you have some cup ready or something, yeah? Okay. It's very easy to offer something free. Please do that. Even men can do it, yeah? You learn how to make baozi with the sister? I even taught you some on TV about how to make mi huan, rice noodle sauté, very easy, with some dry mushroom or tofu. That's it. And a little soy sauce, a little seasoning, yeah, you're done. And that can be hot or cold, you see. So it's ready there, and then everybody come, you just put it in a box for them, and then they eat it there or they bring it home. And a little drink. Anybody with a little car can do it. It doesn't have to be expensive car. And if you don't have a car, you can put it in the back and go on the bus. 2 big plastic bags. 1 bag for water, 1 bag for the box. Mi huan. Or you just sell it near your home. I tell you what, in the shop, they sell those things. They look like a luggage, you know, with a wheel for old people to go shopping. Yes. You can put anything in there and wheel it together. 2 hands, yes. And you can go a little few hundred meters. If it's nearby your home, there's some park somewhere, yeah, or movie theater in front, yes. Or some music area, yeah. Anywhere, yeah, or even in front of disco, or yeah, why not, huh? And people drink too much, dance too much, they're hungry. Maybe they like to go outside, eat a little bit, something. Or football match, yeah? Or music area, or theater, yeah? Movies, cinema. Many places, yeah? Okay? Try to look in the newspaper to see what's going on today. Some newspaper are even free. Don't even have to buy. Local paper, yeah? Look, today they have some local community service or something. Or sell it in front of the church. Look in newspaper and see what's going on, then you go there. You prepare. Yeah, okay. Good? Easy? No? Yes. Good. Can do it? Yes. Yes, we can? That became famous, huh? Yes, we can. We changed a little bit, otherwise President Obama would think we copied, and he has copyright maybe. So we just say, yes, we do. Oh, oh, yes, we will, huh? Yeah, okay. So like this, he cannot sue us for copyright. I'm just kidding. Everybody can use whatever, huh? They don't need it anymore now, so it's left over, right? Everybody can use it. Okay, it seems like the world is getting a little better, huh? Everywhere, right? Yes. Crime rate is going down almost everywhere. Peace has been more progressive almost everywhere. Vegetarian is going up, yeah, at a higher level almost everywhere. And people are trying to protect the forest. Yes. Almost everywhere. What else? Less hunting? Yes. Almost everywhere. Okay. What else? Less smoking? Almost everywhere. Where? Less drinking? Almost everywhere. Almost, yes. And then what else is less? Even gambling. Yes, gambling is like less permitted. Almost everywhere. I mean, almost everywhere that is big, you know? Like it used to be big gambling before. Now it's less and less. And plastic use is less almost everywhere. Well, I'm not sure about that, but they are getting better, no? Like less plastic bags, and even one town forbid completely plastic bag and forbid completely plastic bottle. You can buy those water filter at home, put it on your tap, and it is just as good. And some tap water you can drink directly. Many things. Even alcohol is also less now, right? Almost? Everywhere? Yeah, well, it actually like that. They do not do research everywhere, but everything is less and less and less. Everything that is harmful to humans and the environment is getting less and less. Yes, people protect the forest more now. Even in Brazil, the government dispatch the army, to go around all the jungle, the forest, to protect the trees there. Very good. I'm very happy that our planet is getting more and more conscious about themselves. At least protect themselves, yeah? Because to protect the environment is to protect ourselves. People finally realize that. Before we keep saying everywhere, please don't kill the animal, but please don't cut down the tree. Now everybody seems to pay attention. At least they realize the danger of climate change and the benefit of protecting environment and animals. Soon it will come to the day when if you kill an animal, it will be classified as murder. I'm waiting. Yes. If you take a life, that's killing. That's murder. Yes. Because it truly is alive there. He's running around, right? Next second, you took his life. What would you call that, right? Yes. Okay, so anyway, most people, they were not informed, did not understand. Even we get influenced, by other people. I'm telling you, when I was in Vietnam, young, I just naturally didn't like honey and didn't like milk. I didn't like cheese. And most Vietnamese don't know what cheese means, right? Yeah, we didn't have cheese. But you see, like milk and all that, I never liked honey and all that. When I was young already, kid, I never liked milk. Never. I feel like it's not clean. Honey, I also didn't like it. So I never touched them even. When we were younger, we were more innocent and more connected with the divine. And when we grow up, society pressure us, and make us learn this, learn that, and we thought we don't know, we had to learn because we're younger, and the older generation people, tell us what to do, and then we had to do it. And so that's how we got into many bad habits as well. Because, eat a little bit, come on, it's good for you, it's calcium, build your muscle. So you want to be big, okay, you eat a little bit. And slowly, you get used to it, and then you can eat like everybody else. And you just switch off, If you don't listen to your intuition or your conscience, after a while, your intuition, your conscience also gone to sleep, tired of telling you. So that's how we become what we have become. Because other people have no idea about how harmful milk is, how harmful cheese is, and so they ate them. And then they pass it on to us. And we also don't know, and we ate them too. For example, like that, Same with meat, drug, alcohol, cigarette. Everyone in this world is just victim. Okay? Victim from ABC. So that's why we should try hard to inform people. We should not condemn anyone. We should really just pray for everyone. Pray for their consciousness to rise up. Pray for them to wake up. Because they were just like us before. They were just misinformed, yes? Not just ignorant, but misinformed, misled into believing something that is not beneficial to their health, to their intelligence, to their spiritual development, and to their lives even, yeah, to the life of the world, of the planet as a whole.
Vegetarianism and religion.
The Baha'i Faith. Regarding the eating of animal flesh and abstinence therefrom, know thou of a certainty that in the beginning of creation God determined the food of every living being, and to eat contrary to that determination is not approved. Selections from the Baha'i writings on some aspects of health and healing. Buddhism. All meats eaten by living beings are of their own relatives. Lankavatara Sutra. Also, after the birth of the baby, care must be exercised not to kill any animal in order to feed the mother with meaty delicacies, and not to assemble many relatives to drink liquor or to eat meat, because at the difficult time of birth there are innumerable evil demons, monsters, and goblins who want to consume the smelly blood. By ignorantly and adversely resorting to the killing of animals for consumption, they bring down curses upon themselves, which are detrimental to both the mother and the baby. Kshitigarbha Sutra, Chapter 8. Be careful during the days immediately after someone's death, not killing or destroying, or creating evil karma by worshipping or offering sacrifice to demons and deities, because such killing and slaughtering committed, or such worship performed, or such sacrifice offered, would not have even an iota of force to benefit the dead, but would entwine even more sinful karma into previous karma, making it even deeper and more serious, thus delay his rebirth to a good state. Karma means retribution. Kshitigarbha Sutra, Chapter 7.
Gaudai, the most important thing is to stop killing, because animals also have souls and understand like humans. If we kill and eat them, then we owe them a blood debt. Teachings of the Saints.
Christianity, meats for the belly, and the belly for meats, but God shall destroy both it and them. Holy Bible.
And while the flesh was yet between their teeth, ere it was chewed, the wrath of the Lord was kindled against the people, and the Lord smote the people with a very great plague. Holy Bible.
Confucianism. All men have a mind which cannot bear to see the sufferings of others. The superior man, having seen the animals alive, cannot bear to see them die. Having heard their dying cries, he cannot bear to eat their flesh. Mencius. Essenes. I am come to end the sacrifices and feasts of blood, and if ye cease not offering and eating of flesh and blood, the wrath of God shall not cease from you. Gospel of the Holy 12.
Hinduism.
Since you cannot bring killed animals back to life, you are responsible for killing them. Therefore, you are going to hell. There is no way for your deliverance. Adilila.
He who desires to augment his own flesh by eating the flesh of other creatures lives in misery in whatever species he may take his birth. Mahabharata anew.
Islam. Allah will not give mercy to anyone except those who give mercy to other creatures. Hadith.
Do not allow your stomachs to become graveyards of animals. Hadith.
Jainism. A true monk should not accept such food and drink as has been specially prepared for him involving the slaughter of living beings. Sutrakatanga.
Judaism. And whatsoever man there be of the house of Israel, or of the strangers that sojourn among you, that eateth any manner of blood, I will even set my face against that soul that eateth blood, and will cut him off from among his people. Holy Bible. Blood meaning flesh.
Sikhism. Those mortals who consume marijuana, flesh, and wine, no matter what pilgrimages, fasts, and rituals they follow, they will all go to hell. Guru Granth Sahib.
Taoism. Do not go into the mountain to catch birds and nets, nor to the water to poison fishes and minnows. Do not butcher the ox that plows your field, tract of the quiet way.
Tibetan Buddhism. The offering to the deities of meat obtained by killing animate beings is like offering a mother the flesh of her own child, and this is a grievous failure. The supreme path of discipleship.
Zoroastrianism. Those plants I, Ahura Mazda, or God, rain down upon the earth to bring food to the faithful and fodder to the beneficent cow. Avesta.
Everybody knows that vegetarian diet is good for health and to save the planet. They will be awakening their own great, compassionate, loving self-nature, and then their level of consciousness will rise up automatically, and they will understand more than they ever did. and they'll be closer to heaven than what they are right now. So we have to work with that in mind, yeah? With compassion, with love, with understanding that they are truly misinformed, that they truly need help. Yes, just like we did before. Truly, I did not like at all milk. Or when I was young, whenever there's milk somewhere left over, there's one of my cousins she likes very much. Always give it all to her. And she says, love, 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 love. And I say, how you drink that? I never touched it when I was young. Teenage and all that. I even don't like it, Not like I don't mind. I dislike it even. I feel like it's not clean. It's not fit to drink. You got used to it, everything. If you are taught to live that way, yes? So I imagine people who smoke cigarette and all that, they wouldn't have liked it in the beginning. They wouldn't have liked to taste the alcohol in the beginning. You see? And then slowly get used to it, and then cannot do without it. This is really tragic. That one blind lead another blind, then both fall. So if we already have our eyes open, we must help someone else. Okay? That's all. It's our duty, really. They are all our brothers and sisters. Huh? They need help just like we need it, right? Before we also did not know, right? Nobody told us. And then after a while somebody told us, then we know, okay, no good, I cut. See? So if we inform other people like that, then we also say, oh, no good, I cut it. At least we do our best to inform them. And cut or not, we can't force people, right? They have to decide. But if they know the truth, they will decide for the better, for sure. Thanks for being good people. Thank you for supporting the good ideal, and helping the world, helping the planet, helping humans, and helping animals. It's good for you to do it. Good for you. Good for your merit. Heaven, take note. Yes? Anything you do good is noted good in heaven. Anything we do bad, also minus our points. Every good thing we do, every good job we do, good profession even, earn points in heaven. Like for example, you are farmers. You grow organic food for people. Heaven give you very high points. Yes. And you make clothes or you weave clothes for people or blanket, all that. Heaven gives you very good point. Anything benefit the children of God, heavens give you good point, high point. Anything that harmful to the children of heaven, minus point. Not only bad point, but minus point. Minus and bad point. So we go down. Every good profession that people need, give people satisfaction for their necessity, up. Yes? Okay. Good point, bad point. Good profession, good job, good point. Bad profession, bad job, bad point. Okay? Good, bad. Yeah? Easy. Alright. So if you even sell baozi, that's a good profession. Even if it's just part-time job, a weekend job. Different point, more points, extra points. Yeah. Apart from meditation, and they even put flyer in there, is more extra point. And save the planet, Your idea, your heart want to save the people, want to save the humans, want to save the world. 6 billion people, okay? A lot of miracles. And many millions of animals. A lot of merit also. Put all your heart, your love into it. Then of course you have merit. Even if you don't want, you have. Okay? Must do with love and understanding. Okay?